Okay, we are here at the historic Isaac Miller Farm. This was a part of Jeb Stuart's cavalry, like a field hospital for them. Now, the little house on the left is actually a log house. It was built in 1771. It goes back to the Revolutionary War. The right side of the house, the brick house that you see, was built by the man that lived here during the Battle of Gettysburg, Isaac Miller, and that part of the house was built in 1832. And then of course the barn over here, the Isaac Miller barn, was built in 1842. Now this site sits here on East Cavalry Field, and it was a part of the clash between Jeb Stuart's cavalry and General George Armstrong Custer. On July 3rd, 1863, they had a major cavalry engagement here. This is the barn here. This was built in 1842. So we have the original log house from 1771, the addition in 1832, and then the barn from 1842. Of course, the front of the house, the modern house, was an addition that was built on 2000. Today, this is also an inn where you can actually come and stay, and it's owned by a Dennis and Peggy Bear. This was a field hospital. There was 9 Confederate soldiers, 1 Union soldier from Michigan, which we'll talk about in part 2. One of the 9 Confederate soldiers that was here actually died. This has been the Isaac Miller Farm on Gettysburg Battlefield. Okay, we are here at the Isaac Miller Farm. This is going to be the Isaac Miller Farm Part 2 on Gettysburg Battlefield Facebook. And I want to read a quote from a Miss Sarah King about this field hospital here. It says, "We stayed in the cellar while the skirmish fight was taking place. Whenever there was a lull, we went to look around. The lot of her house had many riderless horses wounded and in agony. The Rebs brought in a Michigan soldier by the name of Smith and laid him down on the porch, saying he was wounded by another Yank. My mother was a good person at such work, and we had him comfortable shape very, very soon. Mr. Smith was taken to Miller's farm, where he was there with other wounded. Afterwards, we went to Aunt Polly Copp's, and after a while, he went to Aunt Polly Copp's, and he was cared for before he returned to his home." So again, this is the site of the Isaac Miller Farm. Part 1, we looked at the actual historical house. Here we're looking at the Civil War sign, of course, and the property. And this was Jeb Stuart's Cavalry Division Field Hospital on July 3rd, 1863. This has been the Isaac Miller Farm, a Civil War hospital on Gettysburg Battlefield Facebook.